Greetings, everyone. Our presentation is going to be about the effects of information systems on call centers, presented by Stephen Odish, Brandon Castillo, Lydia Ivanova, Jonathan Panev, and Christian Kelly. Furthermore, here's an overview. We'll start with an introduction, move into background information, followed by a review of the literature. Then we'll move into competitive strategies, value chain processes, and the role of information systems. Finally, we're going to end it off with real-world examples, limitations, and we'll end with conclusions and recommendations. Call centers are a major part of today's customer experience in the business world. They handle a large volume of customer interactions, such as answering questions, providing technical support, and processing orders. And because of all of this important stuff, organization and efficiency are very, very important. To manage these high volume calls, call centers may rely on key information systems like automated call distributors, interactive voice response systems, and customer management tools. These systems all help route calls, automate responses, and store customer data. As a result, companies are able to respond faster, reduce wait times, and improve overall customer experience. Information systems also make it easier for call centers to scale their operations as demand increases. Overall, they are essential to keeping modern call centers efficient and competitive.
Hi, I'm Lydia, and I'll start by discussing the purpose of our report. So the purpose of this research is to investigate the use and role of information systems in the call center industry. So over time, information systems have significantly transformed how call centers operate, leading to both successes and challenges. Throughout the data we gathered, we aim to show how these systems impact efficiency, communication, and customer service. We also hope to provide insight into how these systems function behind the scenes, helping people better understand the technology they interact with in everyday life.
Now, for a little bit of background. Call centers have evolved significantly over time. They first appeared in the 1960s, with the systems used mainly for answering customer inquiries. In the 1970s, the introduction of the automated call distributors allowed calls to be routed automatically instead of manually, which greatly improved efficiency. As technology continued to develop, call centers expanded globally. Many companies outsourced to countries like India and the Philippines, and this greatly reduced labor costs, while maintaining that same level of service. Today, call centers use advanced technologies such as voice over IP, artificial intelligence, and omni-channel systems that allow for communication over multiple platforms like chat, phone, and email. In addition to all these, analytics and workforce management systems help track performance and improve decision-making. These advancements show just how important information systems is and how it always will be in order to shape the modern call center industry.
Now I'll move on to the review of the literature. The development of call centers has been widely studied through academic journals, industry reports, and business publications. A key idea in this research is information management, which focuses on integrating people, processes, information, and technology to achieve better business outcomes. In call centers, typically these integrations are especially important because it allows companies to handle a high volume of customers while still maintaining high levels of service quality. Earlier, research on information systems mainly focused on efficiency, particularly how automated call distributors help reduce the workload for human employees. However, more recent studies shift towards improving customer experience, increasing automation, and using data to support better decision making. The literature also highlights the importance for preparing for emerging technologies such as AI or artificial intelligence. Properly managed information is essential for companies that want to stay competitive and adapt to these advancements. Additionally, the research shows that companies must not only adopt new technologies, but also adapt their processes and properly train employees to use them efficiently. So overall, the literature emphasizes that information systems are no longer just tools, but valuable assets that can transform how companies operate by streamlining processes, ensuring compliance, and enabling the use of new technologies.
Call centers mainly have two competitive strategies: cost leadership and service differentiation. Cost leadership focuses on reducing operational expenses, often through outsourcing to countries with lower labor costs. This allows companies to offer services at a lower price while still maintaining the same efficiency. Service differentiation, on the other hand, is pretty much the exact opposite. Focuses on providing a better customer experience, and this includes faster response times, more personalized service, and stronger customer relationships. Information systems support both strategies by improving efficiency and reducing costs, while also enhancing the quality of service. This allows for companies to stay competitive in a global market.
Hi, I'm Christian Kelly, and I'm going to be explaining the value chain of the call center industry and how information systems enhance each stage. The value chain in this industry consists of a series of procedures where a company interacts with its customers. At each stage of this process, value is created, and that value can be increased by improving service quality. Information systems play a critical role throughout this entire value chain process by automating its processes, improving efficiency, and making communications with the customers smoother. The first stage of the value chain begins when a customer makes an inquiry, either by phone or online, however they do it. At this point, information systems such as the IVR, which stands for Interactive Voice Response, or the automatic call distribution are used. These systems help direct the customer to the correct department quickly. By reducing the time spent routing calls, these tools improve efficiency and ensure that the customer's issues are addressed faster, which leads to higher customer satisfaction. The core activity of a call center is handling customers' questions. This is where agents directly interact with the customers to solve problems or provide information. Information systems like the CRM platforms or customer relationship management systems are essential at this stage, as they allow agents to access customer data in real time, including past interactions, preferences, and transaction history. This makes communication more personalized and efficient. In addition, artificial intelligence systems and knowledge-based support agents by suggesting solutions and automating routine tasks, which helps reduce workload and improve response time. Sorry, we're gonna get the PowerPoint back up. After the customer's issues have been resolved, the process continues with outbound logistics. This includes follow-up actions such as sending confirmation emails or customer satisfaction surveys. And information systems are used to automate these communications, ensuring consistency and maintaining engagement with customers even after the interaction is complete. This stage is important because it helps build long-term relationships and gather feedback for improvement. Call centers collect large amount of customer data throughout information systems and analytic tools. This data is then analyzed to understand customer behavior and identify trends. As a result, companies can improve these marketing strategies, increase sales, and create opportunities for upselling additional services. This stage then turns customer interactions into valuable business insights. In conclusion, the value chain in the call center industry is made up of several interconnected stages, from initial contact to follow-up and data analysis. Information systems are essential at every step, helping improve efficiency, enhance customer satisfaction, and drive business growth. By leveraging these techniques, call centers can create more value for both the company and its customers. All right. On this slide, we're looking at how information systems support call centers. These systems help manage large volumes of customer data, making it easier for agents to quickly access the information they need. Tools like CRM systems, AI chatbots, and data analytic platforms improve both the speed and accuracy when responding to customers. They also support communication across multiple channels, including phone, email, chat, and social media, creating a smoother customer experience. Overall, information systems make call centers more efficient and help better deliver more informed customer service.
By examining companies with successful implementations, we can better understand what features are most important and make more informed recommendations. One system that stands out, especially among small businesses, is Call Tracking Metrics, also known as CTM. CTM is a conversation analytics platform designed to help businesses manage communication across marketing, sales, and customer service teams. It offers a full suite of tools, including automated call routing, call tracking, call recording, and instant text follow-ups for submissions. These features help reduce wait times, avoid unnecessary call transfers, and improve overall customer experience. It is also very highly rated with a 4.7 out of 5 based on over 100 views. Particularly for its call tracking and recording capabilities, it is also well known with companies such as Slack, WordPress, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom. They have been successful using CTM, and it shows its effectiveness in the real-world setting. However, it is also important to note that while CTM works for these companies, it is mostly for small businesses, and it may not be a best fit for larger organizations with more complex needs. Understanding these failures is important so businesses can avoid making the same mistakes. One major issue is that companies often adopt overly complex systems that are difficult for employees to understand or use effectively. According to Forbes, many organizations invest heavily in advanced AI tools, but struggle to successfully implement them in real-world operations. Research from MIT also found that up to 95% of AI projects fail, even though they have the potential to deliver strong returns. This shows that while the technology is powerful, execution is a major challenge. A good example of this can be seen directly in the call center industry. AI chatbots are often used to handle customer inquiries, but when they can't always access or interpret detailed, real-time customer data or fully understand complex requests, sometimes the AI chatbot will just send the customer to a human receptionist, and this can completely defeat the purpose of using the AI informational system and will frustrate customers. In some cases, like implementations involving teleperformance, there are issues that have become significant enough that systems had to be scaled back or removed entirely for improvements. Overall, while information systems are essential in modern call centers, poor implementation, especially with new technology such as AI, can lead to inefficiencies rather than improvements. Similar challenges have also been reported by companies like Dial America and Support Your App.
Hello, now I'm going to talk about the limitations and delimitations of our report. One of the biggest limitations our group faced was the learning curve. As we researched the call center industry, it was challenging to fully understand all the different information systems used in customer service. There are so many tools and platforms that it was easy to get confused or mix up their purposes. As we also had difficulty distinguishing between actual call centers and companies that simply use customer service technologies. Interpreting how different businesses use these systems required extra time, effort, and collaboration from our group. In terms of delimitations, we made a conscious decision to limit how much we focused on artificial intelligence in our research. We wanted to make sure our report covered a broader range of information systems. This was more difficult than expected because many modern information systems are labeled as AI driven, when only AI plays a small role in these information systems. Because of this, we had to carefully evaluate our sources and sometimes shift our focus to better represent how information systems as a whole impact call centers. Overall, these limitations and delimitations helped guide our research, even though they are also what made the process more challenging.
To conclude, businesses need to be more thoughtful when upgrading their call center systems. It is important to first identify what actually needs improvement rather than immediately investing in complex technologies that employees may not be trained to use. Adding advanced systems without proper planning can create more problems than solutions. For example, if a company is specifically looking to improve caller tracking and lead management, a tool like Call Tracking Metrics can be a strong option. However, if the goal is a full system upgrade, businesses should avoid rushing into expensive new technology solutions without fully evaluating their needs. Overall, the key takeaway is to focus on targeted improvements, ensure proper training, and make strategic decisions.
And to finish out, here are our references. And thank you so much for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.